After hundreds of battles throughout the season, we finally determine a champion tonight. As EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings you the biggest game of them all, the Super Bowl. One final time this season. Hi there, everybody. Joined by Brock Heward in the booth. I'm Kate Scott, and we have made it. The greatest game of them all, everybody. Welcome to the Super Bowl. And it really is the perfect crowning event for each and every NFL season, isn't it, partner? All the fanfare, the celebration in the week leading up to this game, and then in the moment, we see the two best teams. NFL squaring off for this title.
Such a few fortunate players and coaches who are making a repeat appearance in this game on this stage, Kate. So many. This is the culmination of a dream that began a decade, even a couple decades ago, as a young player discovering their love for football. And for those first-timers, that's fine. Go ahead and take in this atmosphere. Just make sure you're focused when that ball is teed up and ready to go. Those dreams you had as a kid, well, they didn't end up with you losing.
Space on the right. He's got room. It's a Green Bay touchdown. The Packers take a 6-0 lead right away. One snap in, and this offense as efficient as they could be, partner, and looking very dangerous to begin this ball game too.
Yeah, you know, it's one thing for coaches to tell us in our production meetings they want to be a quick strike offense, got to be explosive. But they put that talk into action. One play from scrimmage, one touchdown, and one massive statement sent across the field.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. And that one hit the landing zone first and then into the end zone. So it's going to be a touchback out to the 20. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Now here's Keaton Mitchell with the run. Solid 4-yard gain there, and now they've got 2nd and 6 coming up.
That is just a good, solid run right there. I know, it's pretty basic commentary, but sometimes football can be basic. It keeps you on schedule, that kind of yards per carry, and you move the sticks.
Bails out of the pocket quick. Finds his fullback. Good little rip there. Looks like about 6. Darius Robinson there to make the tackle. Mitchell takes it straight ahead. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped. 3 yards there and enough to move the chains.
That is your old school meat and potatoes call right there. Don't even think about throwing it. Just rush it ahead and get what you need.
1st down, and they go right back to him. And they're on him after about a 2-yard gain. That tackle made by Blake Cashman. He gets a couple on 1st, and they'll come up 2nd and 8.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
From the 35 on 2nd down. Throwing the out route complete. One of the game's biggest plays right there as they get the markers reset.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
Has him on the quick hitter. And able to get this down to the 15 before going out.
I know I can sound like a broken record when I talk about timing and getting the ball out on time and on rhythm, but these outcuts, it is so imperative, and the best of them make it look oh so easy.
He finds one of his great receivers, Brock, and they are off to a great start to begin this ball game.
Yeah, it's such a positive offensively when you can go find not just a field goal, but a touchdown on an opening drive. And defensively, this starts to shake the foundation of your preparation and makes you wonder what's in store.
That one splits the uprights. And the Broncos respond with 7 of their own to tie it here early. Here's Gay now to handle the kickoff. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Opening carry for Devon Achane. And they're going to drag him down after a decent gain. He gets up to the 36. A nice 6-yard pickup. They're going to have 2nd and 4.
Okay, this is why coaches across all levels of football harp on the importance of good, fundamental tackling, not just to hear themselves talk. It's to make sure that when one of their guys has a chance to bring down a running back, they're able to do it and keep those plays from going any further.
2nd and 4. Short pass brought in. He gets forward, and that's about 4 yards. Look at Cam Taylor-Britt getting up there to track that one down.
Time and again, receivers will tell their quarterbacks, just give me a chance. Just give me a chance. Just throw it up and give me the opportunity. Well, in this case, with even 2 defenders trying to cover that wide receiver, couldn't get it done.
Here's the give on 3rd and short. And he'll get it up to the 44. It's a gain of 4 there. And it'll be first down, Packers. Play fake, it's Love. He's got a man left. They manage 22 on the rip and a first down.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him on a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after it.
Takes the handoff, now Love. Gets this to Sanders. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, just find a way to get him the ball.
Working quickly here. Love on 3rd and short. Throws into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. And the Broncos are going to have it. And he's going to hang on to that football. That's his first career interception. He got hit as he tried to throw, and normally those linemen are the ones making that hit to affect the pass, Brock. It is so nice to see one of the big boys on the other end of the impact play, getting the INT that time.
And couldn't you almost feel the fat bubbles coming off his helmet? Don't drop it. Don't drop it. Don't drop it. You don't get many chances to get an interception as a D lineman. That ball seemed to be in the air forever for him, but he makes the play. His friends, his family are celebrating, and most importantly, his teammates right by him.
Score one for the big boys, baby. We've reached the end of the first quarter of Super Bowl 62. Scoreboard showing 7s on each side. Back to Miami in just a moment. Welcome back, all. Second quarter of Super Bowl 62 just moments away. They're looking down to 2nd and 9. And he fights his way forward to get this to the 45. Call it a gain of 6, and they need only 2 now on 3rd down.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid gain, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of the defense.
He has the first over the middle. And he gets in. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos, part interception into points. So, Brock, this offense starting to find its rhythm a bit as they finish things with a touchdown there to give them the lead.
And the key word there that you said is finish, because you want to have that mindset, even early in the game, that field goals aren't going to cut it. So that's great work to make sure they finish with 6 points.
Here's Gay now to handle the kickoff. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that's going to bring up 2nd and 6.
You know, that's a good run right there to keep the offense on schedule. If he can average that type of yards per carry, this guy's going to be more than all right with letting him lead the show.
Love from the gun. Caught along the left sideline, but he did not get both feet in. That's incomplete. Brings up 3rd down.
The best of the best, they just have this intuition, Kate. They know where the boundary is without looking. This receiver's not quite at that level yet. He lost track of where he was, and he brought it in. Out of bounds.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Here's Love. Dumped off to his running back. Oh, what a stiff arm. It's a pickup of 11. And that's good for a Green Bay 1st down.
This dude just simply got a nose for the marker no matter how they get him the ball, Kate. Hand it to him, and he sniffs out that 1st down. Get it to him on a screen, and it's no different. He surges ahead and keeps this drive moving.
He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. And that'll bring up 2nd down. So they opt for the shorter pass later in the progression on that play, Brock, but man, the defense took that away too.
Well, what they tell us yesterday in those production meetings, nothing comes easy. No easy completions from shots down the field to those checkdowns to the running back. Wanted to make this offense.
It's another 1st half mistake. He's intercepted again. Cam Taylor-Britt picks it off. And the Broncos will take over along the midfield stripe after the interception and return. Okay, Brock, now back-to-back drives where they have picked him off. That's got to be a worrying trend for these coaches who know how integral the passing game is to their game plan and their success.
Those poker players, the best of them, when they figure out a tell, they know exactly how to beat their opponent. This defense right now, they're reading this quarterback like a book.
8 yards to go. Well, let's see how they approach this 2nd down. Again, this is Mitchell. And he works this to the 38 before going down. That's a pickup of 9. And that'll be good for a Denver 1st.
That's the type of call that offensively, man, it just builds so much confidence. I don't even think they were looking to get the 1st down. Just get to a manageable 3rd down. But instead, they move the chains. And that is one disheartening look on that defense.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. And his perfect start is over. And that's the first one of his throws to wind up incomplete.
That is normally a gimme for this offense, these short throws. But the defense, well, they had just enough influence on that play to force the incompletion.
Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down. Now looking to throw. That's too far in front, and it's not going to be caught.
You really want those throws to be like clockwork for your offense. Every team needs to hit passes in that short to intermediate range to effectively move the ball.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. He'll throw it. Escapes the pocket. He's running for bouncing football. And this goes out of bounds. The fumble, not ideal, but hey, did end up being a small gain on the play. Matt Gay on to line up this field goal. This is a 50-yard look from the right hash. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that'll push it to double digits in a two-possession game.
The wind was at a sails, Kate, and it certainly helped that football fly true and right down the middle. And from that distance, to hit with that accuracy is one impressive shot.
And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. Completed to his running back. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. They get 13 on the pickup. And it'll be first down, Packers.
I love throwing on first down. And when you see a first down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
We are at the 2-minute warning. The Packers trailing on the scoreboard. Everyone's prepped. It's second down now. Shotgun now for Love. Taking a shot deep down the field it goes. This is caught inside the 15. And it goes the distance. Touchdown, Green Bay. The Packers make it a one-score game before halftime. Marvin Harrison Jr. with the touchdown. Extra point from Aubrey is up and good. And the Packers cut it to a field goal game. Volley set up, and it's away. Just a three-point game now. No return as this bounces into the end zone. The ball's coming out to the 20. Drive starts out with a first and 10. They're going play action. Finds him on the crossing route. A big 34-yard pickup there. And the Broncos will have a first down.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
Running out of the gun with Mitchell. And he sneaks this through the middle, maybe a gain of 2. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. From the 45 on second down. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And he'll go out of bounds just short of the red zone. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. And a lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Brought in right side. And he gets this forward to the 19.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on first down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
Second down now, 7 to go. We have a timeout called by the Broncos. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Second down now, 7 to go. Mitchell gets it from the gun. And they make the stop as that play reaches the 14-yard line. Denver calls the second of its 3 timeouts. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half.
That run's not going to turn many heads, but at the end of the year, I promise you, if you average over 5 yards a run, you're going to be a Pro Bowler.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Running back sent in motion. Shotgun now on 3rd down. Complete beyond the marker. It's a Denver touchdown. So, Brock, this offense looking sharp here in the first half as they extend their lead.
You know, and when things are going well, sometimes you really just get into a groove. And this is a unit that's putting the pieces together.
Extra point converted by Gay. And the Broncos make it a 10-point ball game. Here's Gay now to handle the kickoff. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. They'll begin this drive with barely over 25 seconds left. On 1st and 10, here's Love. Caught by the open man. How about 29 yards on that play, partner, as they get the chains reset.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Thrown on 1st down, Love. That's taken in nicely by Brock Bowers. We'll have him gain about a handful there. Patrick Queen ranging in for the tackle.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a 1st down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
That is incomplete. Down to 13 seconds left.
Boy, offenses that connect in this intermediate zone are so effective. Getting a completion in that area, it not just sparks your offense, but it just turns that aggressive meter way up. They just couldn't quite find the connection.
Throwing now, off play action. Buys time, rolling right. And they don't connect there, so only 6 seconds remaining.
I think that was a throw, Kate, that just came a little bit too late. What it did is it gave that defense time to come up and deliver a pop and knock the ball loose before he could secure it fully.
And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that'll bring it back to within a score. The lead 7.
A lot of them may make it look automatic, but you get this deep, and those field goals are far from a certainty. It took all his concentration, every bit of his strength, to send that puppy through.
And they dodge a turnover there on the return. And this return is brought to a halt just across the 10.
You could feel, even up in the booth, a full-on panic there for just a moment. But he did make sure it never overwhelmed him. He picks the ball back up. May have cost him some yards, but it didn't cost them the possession.
Looking to throw. Oh, put some heat on this deep ball. Left. Big game downfield. And somehow they've reached the end zone with no time remaining in the half. I love plays like this, Brock. Sometimes you just got to ask your dude, show me what you got, man. Show off those wheels, and he did just that.
Yeah, beauty in simplicity, right?
Yep.
Now, when you run that fly route, you got to win right from the jump. And you got to protect yourself from the sideline, too. Don't get pushed to the boundary. Give your quarterback room to throw it up, and you can find pay dirt.
Well, that first half, certainly an interesting one. Kate, Scott, Brock Ewart with you as we get back and see what the second half has in store for us. Final halftime adjustments of the season are out of the way. It's time to put them into action here. Quarter 3 of the Super Bowl is underway. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
And he got it real close, but stopped just about a yard or so shy of that first down. Offense up to the line fast. Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. He's throwing deep to the left side. It is caught at the 20. And he gets in. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos grow the lead coming out of halftime. Christian Watson with the touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. Gay to add the extra point. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Broncos stretch their lead to 21. Here's Gay now to handle the kickoff. And it bounces out of the end zone, so they'll set up shop at the 30. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Love out of the shotgun. Finds him over the middle. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a first down.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
Here's 2nd and 11. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe. The handoff on 3rd and short. And they make the stop, we're going to say at about the 37-yard line. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that's good for a Green Bay first down. Markers reset, ball at the 37. First down throw, here's Love. Complete here to Bowers. And they haul him down just a foot or 2 shy of the red zone. Give him 15 yards on the pickup there. And it'll be first down, Packers. Here's the lone back on the handoff. Gets to space right side. Bullays his way in for the touchdown. The Packers start the second half with some needed points. For the point after, here's Aubrey. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Packers get it back to a 14-point game. Aubrey now to kick this one away. Return coming from the 14. And in the end, Brock, an exciting touchback as the return comes out to the 30. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Throwing from the gun here. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Part of what's earned him status, Brock, is one of the league's better tight ends. Are those hands, right? His dependable hands. So shouts to the defense there because he wasn't able to hang on that time.
Kate, it's one thing for these defenders to separate a receiver from the ball, but to do so on a stud tight end, that's big time.
Second and 10 now. He's on the move. And he slides down with enough to pick up that first. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that'll be good for a Denver first.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide at practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play. And denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
New slated downs to approach here from the 40. Mitchell on the give, headed left. And he's officially into enemy territory now. They're going to give him the opposing 49. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, 1st down.
Offensive coordinators tell us all the time, big runs only happen with coordinated efforts. Great block in the spring of guys hitting blocks downfield and a back who can show off his wheels.
Going to the ground again on 1st. And he's brought down for a loss. Offense in the hurry up here. That one's complete, right side. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains. The Packers take their first time out, as that'll leave him with just 2 to use the rest of the way. A new set of downs forthcoming. It's 1st and 10. Throwing now from the gun. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete. Looking for Christian Watson that time. So it's 2nd down coming up.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Trying to throw here out of the gun. That one's taken in by the rookie out of USC. And he gets this down to the 13-yard line. He picks up 15 on the play. And the Broncos will have a 1st down. This one's a little touch pass forward to his man coming across. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss. Putting a receiver in motion. Throwing with a blitz on the way. Cut near the goal line. That one goes for 15, and now they're going to have 1st and goal.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal. Design bootleg here. And he gets in. Touchdown, Denver! The Broncos stretch their lead on the final play of the 3rd. Christian Watson with the touchdown. His 3rd through the air this game. 3 touchdown catches in one game is rare air, Brock. Safe to say most guys who retire can name every time they did that here in the NFL.
Yeah, I hope he remembers it, but also remember this. Receivers, they're a dependent position. They're dependent on the guys doing their job up front. They're dependent on the quarterback putting on the spot. And usually, when you reach a milestone like this, you love to share it with everybody else. And my guess, especially if they could find a way to win this one, is this receiver will celebrate it with all of his guys.
Gay with the point after. And the Broncos stretch their lead to 21. So we've hit the end of 3 in Super Bowl 62. It's not quite over yet, but it'd take a pretty miraculous comeback. We've got a 3-score game as we get set to start the 4th quarter. Here's Gay now to handle the kickoff. And the kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. Touchback. This drive starting from the 30. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Let's go now. Love. This ball's cut by Bowers. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. 2nd down carry for Achane. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away. Working quickly here. Third down run from Achane. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
It's after plays like these, Kate, I love to study the body language. What is that offense doing after getting stuffed inside on a run like that? And more importantly, how much does it energize that defense?
Here he goes. Got to have this on 4th down. Oh, no. They get him yet again. And the Broncos take over on his 11th interception of the campaign. The 4th down call ends in a defensive highlight as he picks out the throw and gets his guys off the field.
You know, one way or another, it looked like they were going to get off the field that time, but it's so much sweeter as a defense to run off that field holding the ball. So many defensive coaches in this league preach it. It's all about the ball. It's all about the ball. It's all about the ball. Not only the energy you create on your side, but that little seed of doubt you put in the quarterback's mind the next time he goes out to throw it.
Here's Mitchell again. Breaks the tackle, green grass ahead. Dives for the end zone, and he makes it. Touchdown! The Broncos put up even more points in a win. He broke the tackle he needed to, Brock. And how about that effort then to keep it going and eventually reach that end zone?
Yeah, that's awesome on the offensive side. Defensively, not every missed tackle is the same. It may be on a stat sheet, but sometimes that help to finish a play isn't arriving quick enough, and you're the only one, the last line of defense. And in that moment, you got to scratch, you got to claw, you got to tear to make the stop, because a broken tackle, well, can mean a touchdown.
Here's Gay now to handle the kickoff. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And he goes out of bounds after taking it up to the 40.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush your passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
From the 40 on 2nd down. Chased out to his right. It's on the turf. The ball's out. He lost it. And this is going to be a turnover. The defense forces the big play.
Well, sure, you're looking to try to get a first down on second down. You're trying to create a manageable third down, but I'll tell you what you're not trying to do, ever, is give the ball away. And that's what the offense does to the defense right there.
Mitchell up the middle. And they stop him after a good run that takes him down inside the 40. Good run, gets him 7. That brings up 2nd and 3. They'll run. This is Mitchell. And he's able to get this down to the 36. This one goes for 3 yards. And that'll be good for a Denver first.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Handoff here to Mitchell. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
Now a give right side to Mitchell. What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground. 3 yards almost gets him back to even, but it's going to be 3rd and 11 now. It's the 2-minute warning from Miami. Broncos started celebrating this win a while ago. Wonder what's in the playbook here as they come up on 3rd and 11.
Ready.
Mitchell takes it straight ahead. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And the lead continues to grow and grow. Here's Gay now to handle the kickoff. From his own end zone, here we go. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10.
Hey, check that. Let's go now.
They'll start the drive with Achane. And he heads out of bounds. Great pickup on that run. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the 1st.
Oh, that vision he has when he gets into space like a chess master. Seeing multiple moves ahead of time. He knows who's going to attack and at what angles, and he maneuvers his way through before someone can finally get to him.
And he's caught behind the line for a loss. All right, here we go. 2nd down. Shotgun now for Love. Got a man. Bowers has it. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. Offense hurrying to the line with the clock running. Thrown on 1st down. Love. Rolling left, buying some time. He's on the move. And out of bounds right at the 40-yard line.
Well, the QB made something happen and got some yardage when the play didn't develop right, and even got himself out of bounds to avoid a hit. The only negative at all is he couldn't quite get the 1st down.
That one is incomplete. The clock now down to 16 seconds remaining. This one misses the tight end. So it's going to be 3rd and short coming up.
Can't cover it much better than that really well-covered Kate on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Love from the gun. Hits his tight end on the corner route. And they get there to touch him down, Brock, but a big gain on that play.
Every tight end worth his salt wanted this. really craved man-to-man coverage. The best of them, give me man-to-man coverage, and I'm going to beat you. I was around Dallas Clark and Indy, one of the best. You play man-to-man, he's going to find a way to out-leverage you.
And that'll chip away some of this near the end. It's caught for a touchdown. The Packers putting up points in a game decided. Brock Bowers, the touchdown. Aubrey good on the point after. And the Packers get it back to a full 3 possessions now, 24 points. Well, don't look up at the clock, everybody. That is certainly not their friend as they get set to try an onside kick. This one's covered by the Broncos hands team. Well, I guess they kind of had to do it here, Brock.
Yeah, it's called a have to. Yeah, kind of have to at this point in the game, huh?
Okay, but like most things in this game, it did not work out for them.
Yeah, let's face it, even if they do recover that, probably not going to find a way to win. But this is a time where you work on things, where you do build to the following week. Got to find a way to flush this because it's just not been their kind of game.
Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on first down. Your favorite formation, right, Brock? The victory formation here as he takes a knee. And the Lombardi Trophy is headed for some elevation. The